let me down.
You're picking up someone from middle school. What absolute banger do you pull up blaring to embarrass them mercilessly? Finger boys, do I need to specify the song? Alright. Boom, 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 boom.
And blasting it from your car only results in one thing. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh.
Quote. Finger boys, do I need to specify the song? Absolutely not. They only have 7 release tracks in 2 decades and they're all bangers.
All BMYYYYYSELLLLLLLLLLFFF.
As long as you make it look like you're having a full breakdown, hitting the steering wheel, fake crying like open mouth wailing.
Then during the piano solo, rest your head on the steering wheel and silently sob, shoulders shaking.
But immediately after the song ends, act like it never happened.
My brother used to always blast Mr. Roboto, Don't Stop Me Now, Intergalactic, and other songs like that when he used to pick me up from high school, and at the time I was so embarrassed, but now they're my favorite memories from HS.
Cross Mr. Roboto off the list. I recently drove a carload of 12-14-year-old Girl Scouts across the state for a weekend at camp. They sang the entire Styx Greatest Collection release on the way there. I'm still traumatized. I thought I left that in the 80s.
Judging by my younger cousin's taste in music and fashion, we're basically back in the 80s in a lot of ways. Just didn't think we were that back in the 80s.
I used to pick up my brother blaring Milkshake by Kelly's. He absolutely hated it.
Are you my sister?
Most likely not. Is your name Rathu?
Rathu. We're naming people Rathu now. Beep this universe.
Yeah, I called him Rat for short.
Hello, Renifer.
No, my name is Ashleg, and my brother is Rathu.
I'm sorry.
Slindian. Bonus point if you sing along.
Quote. Titanic pose. Near, far, wherever you are.
Bahamen who let the dogs out.
Even better, mistake the lyrics, to let the dogs out. You. Mistaking the lyrics adds a 3 bonus to any cringe roll.
I'm going to try this one out. I need to create a playlist called Bother Daughter based on some of the great suggestions.
I'm too sexy. Right, said Fred.
Haha. I may have to try this one.
Gang name style, bonus points when I start dancing along. Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus.
And when they look at you in horror, just shout "IT's okay, he's Marley's dad."
All the kids would know him from Old Town Road.
Bob the Builder theme song, absolute banger.
Even better, the version that hit the charts in like 2000.
This could be a weird hallucination, but wasn't there a Bob the Builder version of Mumbo No. 5?
There was indeed. A little bit of timber and a saw, a little bit of fixing, that's for sure, a little bit of moving heavy loads, a little bit of digging up the road. The last 2 may be in the wrong order, but they both fit.
That one song that plays in Madagascar when Motomoto comes out of the water, I like 'em big, I like 'em chunky. Step 1. Wait until Fortnite is uncool with middle schoolers. Step 2. Play anything from Fortnite while acting like you're the coolest person to ever live for knowing it.
No. The trick is to do all the modern fads as they are fads, but turn the dial up to 10. Get out and start flossing and doing that other dance with the fist bumping and kicking.
One of the things I love about my dad is that he very clearly understands internet culture and memes, and decides to go in the opposite direction. One of the things he mocks and proves is the dab. What he does is folds his arms halfway to where the elbows are touching each other in his forehead, and points, while calling it a dob. Ah, I love him. Edit. Ha, he's going to laugh that this happened.
I'm going to need a demonstration or picture of this or something.
Tunake ton.
Doesn't work on my niece. She puts that on blast as soon as she gets in the car. She's introduced all her friends to it too. That and the Ong Nai, the Russian dude with the incredibly tight pants and strong tongue game.
Fun fact, my Google Home found that Vita's song by saying, "Hey Google, play that weird high-pitched Russian techno song."
His name is Vitas, and he is a very good singer.
I've always wondered what pit of designer drugs and starving supermodels that guy crawled out of.
Careless whisper. Full volume. While I'm doing air saxophone.
I was going to suggest Wake Me Up Before You Go, but I like this one better.
Wee-doo-doo-doo-wee-doo-doo.
Rasputin. Lover of the Russian queen.
You're supposed to be embarrassing them, not making them dance.
Rasputin is a beeping banger.
A song from a distant forgotten era. Nama Nama. Edit. I would also, of course, be slowly moving through the parking lot with all the windows down and dancing.
Maya hee.
My who?
My ha-ah.
My ha.
Cotton-Eyed Joe by Rednecks. My son says it embarrasses him when I sing along near his friends.
If they are in first, they might start dancing.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't, Danny.
That when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist.
Oh Easy, Friday by Rebecca Black.
No one in the entire school has even heard of it, and you end up embarrassing yourself as you try to explain the concept of a meme that peaked before they were born. Meanwhile, your kid is watching and dies inside from sympathetic proxy embarrassment, so mission accomplished.
The post-meme generation is going to rebel hard. Edit. To those complaining, I meant the image-based memes such as advocacy animals, etc.
I don't think there ever will be a post-meme generation. Memes will always exist. Rather, memes will define the generations to come.
Makes me wonder what kind of old big hilarity went rushing past our youthy heads as youth.
The same beep that we do. Down low, too slow. Beeping got him.
I'm a mom. I just roll up thumping whatever is on the radio hard straight balling, finished strong by saying worship fame to all my kids' friends.
Peep these rhythms, youngers. Boy better know.
Yeet on over to mommy's car, my lil homie.
I can hear this is the widest, mummest, most Dolores Umbridge voice ever, and I can feel the embarrassment.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna, hi I wanna, hi I wanna, hi I wanna, ha. I wanna really, really, really wanna zigay zigar.
This song will forever be my favorite, as my wife and I used it as music torture when living in our last apartment. The complex was sold overnight and began renovations within a few days to convert them into condos, except that we still had a lease for 3 more months. I kid you not, they would jackhammer for hours on end to the point that my wife literally called me in tears because it was so awful. It's important to note that she ran her business out of the guest room, so it was a huge inconvenience. We tried asking them to hold off on renovations until we were gone, and even asking for relocation assistance, which they didn't want to do. And they said if broke early that we'd be subject to early termination fees. Well, that's where the musical torture comes in. On my next day off, I created a playlist that was solely Wannabe by Spice Girls on repeat 60x. I had heard a story about the US military doing this to flush someone out of an embassy, so I figured it would stop the construction workers. I set the playlist and hooked it up to my 3-foot-tall speaker tower, aimed it at the wall where said construction was taking place, and cranked it to full volume. My wife and proceeded to have a day out and returned several hours later. The music was still playing, but the construction had stopped. We were able to negotiate a buyout of over $3,000 for us to leave within the next few days, because we ended being more unbearable than they were. Edit, holy shit, this blew up. Also, my first gold and silver. Thank you.
Have you posted this story to our prayer event? Because I think this would go over really well there.